Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. On behalf of Markaz Sahaba, the voice of Ahlus Sunnah wal Jama'ah, we present to you lesson number 3277 of our daily Naseehah and advice. Today, with the grace and mercy of Almighty Allah Jalla wala, we focus on the second of JUMAD-AL-ULA. The hadith is reported in Ibn Majah on authority of Amr bin As radiallahu anh. Amr bin As radiallahu anh, whose title is Fatih Misr. It was in the 20th year after the Hijrah, the first of Ramadan, that he and 70, 80 companions, Sahaba, and then Tabi'een and them, they conquered Egypt. Egypt's old name, Qahira. That Qahira, Egypt is a country, Qahira the capital. Qahira's old name was Fustat. Fustat had big tents and marquees. So therefore it was called Fustat. Nevertheless, so Amr bin As conquered it. Those of you who go to Cairo, you should visit that masjid there, Masjid Amr bin As, very beautiful. And the whole history of the masjid is written there. Now as time progressed, mashallah, various governments come and improvised on it and so forth. So radiallahu annahu sami'a Rasulallahi sallallahu alayhi wasallam yaqul, that he, Amr bin As radiallahu anhu, says, he heard Mustafa sallallahu alayhi wasallam saying, إِذَا حَكَمَ الْحَاكِمِ, that when the Qazi, the judge, the magistrate, or the Mufti, or the Mujtahid, the independent jurors, they pass a verdict. According to them, they pass the verdict according to Quran, Sunnah, Fatawa of Sahaba, verdicts of Sahaba, and so forth. فَاجْتَهَدَ, so they made ijtihad also. فَأَصَابَ, it was correct also. فَلَهُ أَجْران, for that person is two rewards. So now it was 100% what the Quran Sharif says, the Sunnah Mubarakah says, Sahaba understood it like that. وَإِذَا حَكَمَ, and if the Qazi, the judge, magistrate, the Alim, the Mufti, the Sheikh, applied the laws, but remember it was not 100% correct, for ijtihada for akhta, so it was not 100% correct, it was but few deficiencies and so forth. فَلَوْ ajrun, still you get reward. So here we need to understand 3-4 issues. Issue number 1 is on the core, fundamental issues of Islam. There won't be difference of opinion. For example, articles of faith. We have to believe in the oneness of Almighty Allah, all the prophets, all the messengers, all the divine scriptures and books. And then we also say that the books, the previous books, were all corrupted and interpolated and so forth. Then the last day, the day of justice, and we have to believe in taqdeer, good, bad, happy, sad, comes from Almighty Allah, the life after, and so forth and so on. Then we have other things also that are qat'iyat. Qat'iyat means there's definitely certainty. For example, there's 5 daily salats, fasting of Ramadan, Hajj, all that there, zakat 2.5%. So that is qat'iyat, that is definite, nobody can change it anywhere, anytime, any place, any circumstances. But then you have certain issues, remember, among Sahaba and that themselves there was difference of opinion and so forth and so on. So we call this subsidiary issues, secondary issues. So on that there will be difference of opinion and so forth. So we take all the great Imams, Imam Malik, Imam Shafi, Imam Abu Hanifa, Imam Ahmad bin Hanbal. They made ijtihad. If they correct, they get double reward. If they made mistake, then still they get reward. But remember that therefore Ibn Taymiyyah rahimahullah, Shaykh al-Islam, wrote a book, Raf'ul Malam an A'immatil A'lam. The blame will be removed from these great giants, Imams and so forth. If you look at the Quran Sharif, you will find a very similar incident. These are Anbiya, prophets and messengers. Remember that in Surah 21, chapter 21, in the 17th Supara, 17 Juz, Surah Anbiya, the prophets and messengers, verses 78 and 79. Allah Ta'ala speaks of Nabi Dawood alayhi salam, Nabi Sulaiman alayhi salam. Dawood alayhi salam is the father, and we see Sulaiman alayhi salam is the son. And then one farmer's sheep, remember that, and animals, they go and they destroyed the other farmer's crops and harvests and what have you. The story is mentioned in the Quran. So they went to Nabi Dawood alayhi salam, he passed the verdict. Subsequently, they went to Nabi Sulaiman alayhi salam. He said, no, my verdict will be different. But Allah praises both of them. But both are different on the same issue. وَكُلًّا آتَيْنَا حُكْمًا وَإِلْمًا. Allah gave both of them the power of giving verdicts and to give knowledge. But Allah says, فَفَهَمْنَاهَا سُلَيْمَانَ. We gave a deep, profound understanding to Nabi Sulaiman alayhi salam, because Sulaiman alayhi salam, after he reconstructed Masjid-ul-Aqsa, one dua he made was that he said, "Uwati'u hukmi hukmak." Ya Allah, whenever I pass a verdict, it must be according to your judgment and concur with your judgment. In English we use the word, the hadith mentioned in Sunan Nasai, the dua Nabi Sulaiman alayhi salam made after rebuilding Masjid-ul-Aqsa. In English they use it. You need the wisdom of Solomon to unravel does not. So always draw the distinction. Make dua for all the great scholars of Islam who gave their lives for the sake of Islam without hidden agenda and sinister motive. Rahimahumullahu jamia. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.